Wullie, it's always difficult to lose a game, but to lose a final must be even harder.
It is. In the league you can look forward to a lot of other games after a defeat, but it's a one-off occasion. It's a cup final. Seen the support we had today, they were magnificent. Even staying after watching Raith pick, they stayed and gave us a round of applause. But hurt and disappointment, and just said to the boys in there that we've got to use that feeling to turn into energy for Friday night at Partick Thistlehouse, because it's massive now that we just concentrate on the league and staying in that.
For long spells today, I thought Queens were by far the better team.
I did as well, and John McGlynn did as well. I thought we played them off the park in the first half, and they got the goal against the run of play, but we scored at the right time just before half time, and I felt that at half time, if we went in 3 or 4-1 up, we had, it would have been hard on Raith, but we've got to be more clinical in front of goals. And you see when they get their chances in the second half, they were clinical. We had one just into the second half. I think the goalkeeper's pulled off a really good save, but it really has to hit the back of the net. And then when they scored their second, they just took confidence from that, and you could see it. The confidence that the boys played with in the first half, it was a wee bit different after they scored their second, and it's done with now. You've got to pick up the boys and turn it around for Friday now.
The second goal, they took the confidence, and Queen's confidence
Correct.
Probably dipped.
That's what happens. Goals change games, and Granted said in there that the next goal, at half time, the next team to score will probably go on and win the game, and that was the case. And like I touched on the one that we missed, I think it was from about 6 yards. If that goes in, you never know. But it is what it is, and I said to the boys in there that that might be the only cup final that they play in, and boys will be hurting in there. I'm hurting, standing there watching Raith. Now, listen, we were the better team in the first half, but Raith came into it in the second half and they've won it, and congratulations to them. But we've got to use that feeling now, because you don't want that feeling at the end of the season when you've not been good enough over the whole season. So we need to stay in this league now.
It's about being clinical, isn't it? That was the difference today.
It is. I think if you look over the piece, not just today but the whole season, I don't think we've taken nearly enough chances. Well, Hamilton last week, we had a good chance at 0-0, and the first goal in this league, and working harder than the other teams, underrated. It goes a long way of winning the game, and it just seems to be that first half, I think 3 off the bar, 2 off the post, 1 off the line, or it was one of the days, and sometimes it looked easier to score than it did miss, but it is what it is. I can't be too critical, because the boys in the first half, even the start of the second half, played it the way I wanted. You've seen that we played out from the back, we got it into midfield, and Raith couldn't get near us at times, but they walk away with the trophy, and we don't. So having the best of possession or the best of the game, it counts for nothing. You've lost the game.
You hope to win this to give you the confidence going into the final league games.
Yep.
Is it a case of now using the hurt from this to those games?
I said that to the boys. I said, you've got to use that hurt, that feeling, turn it into energy, and make sure that that's what kicks you on, because you don't want to feel that at the end of the season with relegation. So you really need to use that on Friday night, and then the games going forward.
Game's coming up very quick, as you say. Partick Thistle on Friday night. So you really want to be winning those 5 games and starting on Friday.
We can't worry too much about what goes on elsewhere, Dunfermline, Ayr, or whatever. We've got to go and look after our own games. Partick's coming down to us on Friday. We've already beat them there. I thought when we played each other recently, we were the better team first half, they were the better team second half. So we know there's not going to be much in it, but now it's just about winning games and staying alive.